everyone, welcome to today's video where I'll walk you through everything you need to know about creating a Skool community. And this guide will explore how to set up a community on Skool, a versatile platform ideal for hosting paid or free communities, courses, and coaching programs. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to enhance your existing community, we'll cover essential steps from initial setup and branding to managing memberships and engaging content. So without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. The first and most important part is creating your Skool account, and you can do that right away by clicking the link in the description down below to bring you to Skool's sign up page where you can explore Skool for 14 days for free. Now on the home page, click on the menu button on the right side. Then you're going to click on create a community. Once you click on create a community, you are going to type in your group's name. Or let's say that our group name is just going to be fashion tips. And then below that, you're just going to enter your relevant payment info so you can proceed with your free trial. Now, once we have completed this, we are going to be creating our community, whether it is going to be a private or a public community. So to do this, we can click on the community over here and then click on the gear icon. Once you click on your gear icon, you will see your communities. In your communities, you can pin one of your communities and then you can click on membership. In your membership, you have notifications, chats, and invites. And in the second section of that particular setting, you can click on administration. So in your administration, you can see there are two options, whether or not you want this to be a private members only community, or you want this to be a public community so anyone can see who's in the group and what they can post. So after creating your group, you will be redirected to your group's home page where you can start customization. And let's start by adding a cover photo for our group. To do this, you can click on upload cover photo on the right. Now, once you click on this, you can change your entire branding here. So if you want to change your profile photo, you can also upload an icon over here. You can add a cover photo. You can also scroll down and add or customize your URL, as well as add a group description, add your initials, and a color that represents your group. So in our settings, let's say I want to add a simple icon like this over here. Then let's say that I want to also add a cover for our group. So I'm just going to be inserting these images over here like this. Let's say this is going to be our group cover over here. Now, once we've done that, you can go on ahead and move into your general settings in your dashboard by clicking on dashboard over here. But before that, make sure to click on update settings on the bottom to save any changes that you have made. Now, once we move on to our dashboard, you will see a basic summary of your subscriptions. You will see paid members and MRR. So you will see that paid members are going to display the number of people that have paid to be in your community, and MRR is going to be the revenue that you are generating. So if you want to start receiving payments, you can go on ahead and view them in payouts. This will reflect any of the payments that have been made. And if you're looking to turn this into a paid community, you're going to have to go into subscriptions over here. Once you go into subscriptions, you're going to click on add a price. Then you're going to click on continue and add your bank account in your Skool community. So you're going to go on ahead and add whatever country that you belong to. You can select it from the drop down over here, then click on continue. Once you click on continue, you will have different types of billing options or different types of bank options that you can connect. And once you have completed the connection with your bank to Skool, you will be able to set a price. So we are going to be using Stripe for our layover, and I'll just complete the following steps to link my bank to Skool. So once you have completed your bank verification, you can just add your price to your Skool community. So let's say your community might be priced at $100, so members are going to have to pay that particular amount, which is $100 per month to join your community. Now, it's time to create some discussion categories. So to do this, you're going to go into categories under subscription in your left panel. Once you do that, you will see general discussion, where this is going to be a general category that is created for all Skool communities. Now you can click on Add Category over here. Once you click on Add Category, you can add different types of category that are going to help in your particular community members in discussing items. You can make multiple of these. Just type in the category of your title. So we're going to enter a Skool category called something along the lines of how to, or something along the lines of color theory. And below that, you can enter an appropriate description for your Skool category. This may include the type of conversation that this category is going to be limited to, as well as the different topics that the title might encompass. Then we're going to add this in bullet points to make it easier. So this might be colors, suitable colors, and color seasons. Now below that, you are going to choose the permissions, which means who can actually post and view this. So let's say anyone can post and view in this particular category. Then click on Add over here. Once you click on Add, you have now created a new category within your discussion categories. You can do this all over again once you've made all of the categories that are required for you. This feature is helpful for when you're creating a specific discussion category for different people to be able to talk. An example of this could be where only members can talk, or where only mods or admins can talk and teach people. Now, once we do that, we're going to exit, and I'll show you guys what our categories are going to look like. So this is our particular group, which is a private group over here. This is our community, and within our community, you can go into your fashion tips, where we have the basic calendar and classroom. And then in our community, you have general discussion, and within general discussion, you will see a new panel that is created where you have color theory. Now, once we have inserted some of our basic discussion sections, it's time to start adding a couple of plugins to upgrade our community. So in this section, we can add plugins. To do this, just open up your settings as you did before, simply by clicking on settings on the bottom right. Once you click on settings over here, you're going to click on plugins on the left panel. So if you want to ask questions for members who want to become a member, you can do so over here by enabling membership questions. You can click on add questions and add questions that are going to be relevant to your particular community. So click on add question over here and insert your question. Let's say I want to insert a fashion related question for this community. For example, I want to ask them what color suits people with a cool color with a cool undertone. And then the response type is going to be a multiple choice question. Add either gold or silver. And this can help me engaging whether or not these people suit our Skool community or not. You can also ask questions like, where did you find this community? Why do you want to join? What is your email, etc. These questions can be really beneficial if you ask them correctly, and don't forget to turn this on. So toggle this on. And once you've done that, you can go back into your plugins, and now membership questions have been turned on. So from now, when someone tries to join, they're going to answer some questions first. If you want to automate some of these plugins, feel free to use apps over here. And in your apps, you can include things like Zapier that lets you automate some stuff. Now, another really cool feature that Skool allows you to integrate is Auto DM. So you can click on Auto DM and then just click on Edit over here, toggle this on, and once you toggle this on, this will automatically have a template written for you. This will automatically send this message to whenever there is a new community member in your Skool community. Now, moving on to a more interesting feature in Skool, which is gamification. From the word itself, it allows you to boost your community and boost its engagement as well by creating a reward system. As they post and engage, they can reach higher levels. To do this, just enter the gamification in your settings panel on the left. Once you do that, you will see different levels have been created. Now, from here, you can modify each level. So level 1 is usually going to be called noob or newbie. So I'm just going to call this noob. And then let's say within this is going to be where people have just entered our community. The second level could unlock certain items, certain access or privileges, and you can add different levels. And in this way, this actually incentivizes people to post and engage more in your particular community on Skool. You can do the same process for each level that you plan on having in your community. Now, once you have completed that, you can go into links. In this, you can add your social media links such as your Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Or if you're selling digital products, you can also add that over here so that it's integrated in your community and members can easily find them. Now, once you have completed that, we are going to move back into our Skool dashboard. And in your dashboard, you can click on Classroom on the top panel. Once you click on Classroom, click on New Course. And from here, we can begin creating our course on Skool. Now, to do this, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually name our Skool course. So the title of our course might be Color Theory Explained, and then we can add a course description. Usually a course description is going to include things such as key features and key chapters or modules that people are going to be able to learn. So let's say it is going to be something along the lines of color theory and what colors may suit you. Below that, you can choose which members would have access. So let's say level 2 members would have access to this particular course. Then below that, you can also add an image for a representation of this course. So I'll just upload this image over here. Once I've done that, I can click on Add to create this new course on Skool. Now click on Add on the bottom right, and once you click on Add, your new classroom has been created. Now, once your classroom has been created, it's time to create modules. Modules are different sections of learning. So click on New Module and change the title by clicking on this pen icon. This is going to be our first chapter, which is about colors, and then I can add a video. You can add a video from YouTube, Vimeo, Loom, or Vista, and you can just paste in the video link. If you don't want the videos to be accessible on YouTube, simply set them as private and make them only accessible via a link. Below that, you can also enter the description and add additional content. Then click on Save on the bottom right. Once you've done that, you can go on ahead and set up a new module by clicking on Add Module in Set. Now a new module has been inserted into your particular Skool classroom course. Then do the same thing over and over again to add as many modules as you like. So let's say our second module is about undertones. Click on Save on the bottom right, and now your second module has been created. You can actually change which members can access your courses. So you can either select all members, some members, or members at a certain level. Once again, incentivizing gamification with this feature is going to make it more engaging for your viewers and your community members. Now, the next thing is to set up your calendar. Click on Calendar on the top, and you will see a simple calendar will be displayed. Once you have your calendar opened up, click on the plus icon on the top right to add an event. So to add your event, you're going to first type in the title of your event, which might be Model Undertones. Then you can enter the date and then the time and duration of this event. Then you can also insert the time zone and then choose whether or not this is going to be a recurring event. Also choose the location and enter your Zoom link or Google Meet link if this is going to be an online event. If this is an in-person event, you can add an address as well. Now, once you do that, you can enter a description and choose who can attend. So members in a course, members at a certain level, let's say only members that are on the 5th level can attend this particular event. And then we can also use an image for representation of the event, and then click on Add on the bottom right. So once done, this event will be emailed to the members one day before the event to remind them that this is happening. Now it's time to set up our About page simply by clicking on About on the top right. Once you do that, you can see. Now, once you click on the About section on the top, don't forget to add to this section. This is going to be dedicated on what this community is all about. So you want to go on ahead and add things like your media, an image, a video link. This is what people are going to see when they ask to join your community. So it's really important that this particular section really has a lot of information and looks interesting for your particular community on Skool. I recommend adding a video because that makes it look a lot more interactive, and you can also enter a description on the bottom that can explain what's going on in this particular community. Now, once you have completed all of these steps and you want to see what your Skool community looks like, simply go into incognito mode by clicking on the three dots on the top right and opening a incognito window. Now, once you add a incognito window, just copy your link for your community on Skool and type that in incognito. Now, you will be able to browse the basic information about the group, and because this is a free group, I can click on join group and I can enter my login info and add myself as a member. And if you want, you can create a fully functioning Skool community for one particular niche and create a new one for the next niche. Now, it's really important to have a highlighting event for every community that is going to incentivize people to join. As you guys can see, our community over here looks a bit simple. So to make this more interesting, I would recommend adding some type of incentive or pointing out some specialities in this particular community to make it more interesting and more derivative of what people want. And that's it for this Skool community tutorial. Thank you for joining me in this walkthrough on setting up your community on Skool. I hope you found the steps clear and helpful. Whether you're looking to launch a new community or enhance your existing one, remember the success of your community depends not just in this setup, but in ongoing engagement and the value you provide for your members. Don't hesitate to experiment with different features and customization options to make your community more vibrant and welcoming. Now, once again, if you're serious about creating an online community on Skool, paid or not, click the link in the description down below to bring you to Skool's sign up page, where you can sign up and explore Skool 14 days for free. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day ahead.